The game spreader, y'all subscribe, like, share the video. I'm pretty sure y'all already done heard the sad news, the wicked news that took place down there in Texas. You understand that with hood fame Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter that just turned 5. She ain't been 5 for 48 hours and she already lost her life. Hanging with her hero, hanging with her protector, hanging with her everything. You know when you're a young female and you got a daddy that's in your life and he got fame, he a rapper. He ain't even gotta be that. He just in your life doing what he's supposed to do. Your daddy, your hero. You understand? She was doing her thing on TikTok, going viral, praying, just being a good kid. And it's unfortunate that the street life caught up with Lil Ronnie, and she so happened to be in the car, which make this story outrageous, sad, sickening. Now, like King AK was saying on his channel, y'all go subscribe to him. Maybe the shooters didn't know that the little girl was in the car, because if I'm Lil Ronnie op, or I just don't like Go Yayo, I just with hood fame, maybe Lil Ronnie a cool dude. He seemed like he a cool guy, even though I'm hearing things like AK was saying on his channel. There's rumors that he had bags on people's head, and he gambling. It can come from that, putting bags on people's head. It can come from being a gambler and you shaking dice. Yeah, like Hustle Cartel, you shaking dice. It can come from just being Go Yayo partner. All the other little beef that you having in the streets. It can come from somebody you put hands on and you got the best of them. It can come from you fucking a nigga home. Yeah. You could have backdoored somebody, ran off with some money or a pack. A lot of shit though. Now he wasn't no innocent guy. He just seemed like he a cool dude. He don't give off the energy like Go Yayo do. You understand? And with him knowing this, it didn't make him want to move differently. It didn't, or it didn't want to make him take the steps and move the correct way. You still gonna be in the field, in your city, roaming around. You gotta make the proper steps. And the proper step would be, if you still wanna grab your kid and go to this car wash, go to this spot, just roam around, like it ain't niggas that wanna blow you down. You got to bulletproof your car. They got to be mandatory. Off the back, they got to be mandatory. Like, it should be mandatory now. Signing the deal, you got to get the bulletproof. Before the chains, before all the Marys, all the clothes, all the jewelry, all the extra bullshit ass cars that you don't need. That rap starter kit, you need the bulletproof car first. Especially when you want to play good daddy and rapper and real street nigga and gambler and all of that. You're a jack of all trades, but ain't master none. He didn't master no trade. So him being a gambler, he didn't master that because he ain't make the most money gambling. He claimed he the best, but he ain't made the most money. He ain't made it. Because if that was the case, he should have had more money than all the rappers in Fort Worth, all the rappers in Dallas, all the rappers in Houston, or be right there with him. The top tier rappers is really getting M's, he should be right there with them. And it shouldn't be no thing to get a bulletproof. Because a bulletproof whip would have saved his life. Maybe he still would have got hit, because they saying, they got him they ran down on him when he was back in his car at the car wash. Which that's another no-no. So maybe he would have took a shell or 2 or 3, but he could have jumped in the whip instead of running from the whip and shut the door. Because if he had time to run, that mean they wasn't that close. If you got time to get out and run, that mean you got time to slam the door. You understand that? But he never made that move. He never, invested into his safety. You gotta invest into that defense. It don't matter if you feel like you ain't got no real ops that's gonna do something because you've been in the streets 5 years straight, 6 years straight, ain't nothing really besides a robbery or something. Nigga taking you down. You probably didn't got blowed at, but ain't nothing really major that happened. So you feel like, yeah. And then, you know, when dudes be having their kids with them, they be assuming. All that assuming shit will get you deleted and your kid. Because you assume that, like everybody keep capping and saying, it ain't back in the day where kids was off limits. It never was a time where kids was off limits. It never was a year in America where didn't no kids get blowed down. So I don't understand where that logic come from. But everybody keeps saying back in the day kids was off limits. No. It never was like that. So I want people to find the year where it wasn't no kids' funerals, where kids got hit by a drive-by bullet, straight bullet, whatever. It never was a time in history in the streets like that. And the internet went out back then, so people assume it was like that, but it never was like that. Kids always lost their life to the streets, to the gang life, to the street life. People think it's so much more now. That could be, but they was doing that back then too. The cartels was doing it. They just was doing it. Because if we go back and look at all them Kingpin stories in the 80s, even in the Alpo story, the Paid in Full story, a kid got snatched and deleted. Lil Yummy lost his life. So many kids. So when was it where kids was off limits? Nah, it never was a time where the shooters in the streets had the perfect aim, where they didn't hit no kids, where they didn't hit up no houses. It never was a time like that where every stepper caught they op. Did no women got hit, no old people got hit. It never was a time like that. Kids was never off limits for the serial killers. We know that. So it better stay with the streets, with people saying in the streets it was like that. Because you definitely can't go to all the serial killers and shit like that, because they always was on limits for them. So in that field, that's 100% fact. And in the streets, all you gotta do is Google, go to the funeral home and ask them, in 1995, did y'all ever have funerals for kids for getting hit? I bet you articles gonna pop up, graveyards gonna pop up, everything gonna pop up, man. It just wasn't as much as now where everybody can see it and point it out. Not including when the parents do it to their own kid, like we see heavily now. But it sounds nice to say that, but nah, man. So, you can't assume, like, I got my kid with me. I know niggas ain't that crazy, like niggas ain't that wicked. Especially if you feel like you ain't did nothing to a nigga kid. So you'll still move with your kid. But I can't say he ain't did nothing to a nigga kid or his crew. Because what if Hood Fame and them didn't hit up an apartment complex or a house or a party event where they kids or they nieces and nephews or little cousins that got blowed at. They maybe ain't get hit, but they got blowed at, or they could have got hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's up. You got that, and then you got, we ain't know. We just know that that's your car. So we not waiting to see who in the car. We ain't got time for that. Because in a split second, shit can change. So we can't wait to see who in the car, because you got all this dark ass tint on your car. When by the time we wait, the police right there, or now we can't even do it because this situation happened. How did it play out? So we gotta act now. But a lot of guys, you know, they let their guards down when they were their kid. I'm gonna tell you the reasons why a dude would still crush you, or members will still crush you with your kid, because it's a lot of pros when dudes having their kids with them in the car. For one, when you got your kid in the car, especially around their birthday, and when you one deep, it's only you in the car and the kid, because you spending that one-on-one father-daughter time. Even if the nigga active in the street or he swear he be on point, he gonna lack more with the kid in the car, because he paying the kid so much attention. So now he ain't on point in the review like that. He ain't on point as much with with his surroundings and shit like that. He ain't gonna have 230s with switches on it. He ain't gonna ride with the switch that day, or the binary or whatever. He ain't gonna have the Draco on his lap that day. He ain't gonna be vest up that day. He can put on some, he gonna be fresh, fly, feeling good with his kid. He probably playing the music that she like, Go Lay Lay, Super Saiya, Katie the Kid, all in there, just vibing. Whatever she wanna do, that's what he on. He way more easier to spot because now he ain't driving fast. He taking his time, going to spots he probably wouldn't normally go to. Not to say he don't never go to the car wash. But, niggas just like way more. Another reason why dudes will still blow at you when you got your kid with you, because a lot of times when niggas that did so much in the street, or they probably got bags on niggas' head, or they just hard to catch up with. It be because they hard to catch up with. Like, they hard to find. And the only time we'll find this nigga is when he with his mama, when he with his daughter, when he with whoever, his old lady. So we got to get him now. We got to act on this shit now. Only time he'll pop out and go somewhere where we can see him is when he with his old lady, his mama, his grandma, his kids. Same thing like with Omar on The Wire. When they caught Omar with his grandma, he usually don't be outside without the vest and the big ass jacket and yeah. But this day he got the suit on. He ain't got no burn on him. They on their way to church. They coming from church. Church right there. They walking out, getting into the taxi cab, and niggas laying on him. He thinking, cause he assuming, man, niggas ain't that low down. I ain't never blew at these niggas with they grandma or they mama or they little kids. So I know niggas ain't that low down. Assuming shit gonna get you deleted every time. And yeah, them niggas, they right there parked in their car, laying on that church, and there you go right there. There's so much money on the nigga head, we gotta get him now. We can't take no chances. So he calling the nigga, hey man, we see the nigga right now, but he with his grandma. They still gave him the order. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Because look, I gotta understand this. Even though, yes, in the black community, like we don't respect niggas deleting kids, sometimes females, unless they in the streets, old people and shit like that, we don't respect that. Let me say this again, in the black community, I can't speak on whites, Chinese, Asians, Mexicans, and all of that. We don't respect when you delete a kid, when you delete old people. Females is half and half. If you in the streets, you fair game. Because I crush a female that's in the streets or a part of that or ties to that. But the good female, the good women, they off limits. You understand? But at the same time, you can't tell a nigga how to fight a war. It really ain't no rules to war. So if a nigga swearing he a demon, he don't have to follow the street code, the black code, where women and children off limits, or women, children, and old people off limits. I can say I'm under Satan, so Satan say everybody fair game, especially if you righteous. Yeah, you definitely fair game. If you righteous and you ain't in the streets, you still fair game. That's what Satan want. He don't want you to delete just his children. He wants you to delete God's children too. Meaning anybody who a good person. So if you read books like The Art of War or 48 Powers of Law, they'll tell you, like, if you ain't gonna fight the war like he'll fight it, you may lose that war. You may lose that war because the cartel don't follow that rule. They'll crush your kid. Why nobody don't never call the cartel out? They done crushed plenty of kids. And all the black guys still look up to cartels. They want to be El Chapo. They want to be Pablo Escobar. They want to be this one and that one. But they will crush a kid. No problem. Same thing on Scarface. When Scarface was on that drill and they had that C4 under that dude's car, well, Scarface seen the kid, but the order was, it don't matter. We got to get him. This is our only chance. We got to get him now. He did too much. He got to go. The kid got to go with him. Make the move. Push the button. He couldn't do it. But that destroyed his whole empire. So, like, Griselda Blanco, she used to pay more money to crush the kid. Her hitman she had, she would pay him more money. He always wouldn't do it, though. I don't think he ever did it, but the other dude she had that was crushing shit out there, yeah, she'd pay $200,000. Yeah, $50,000 for him, $100,000 for him, but I give you $250,000 to crush the kids. You know, so I gotta give it to y'all in a more darker way, because I know other bloggers ain't gonna give it to y'all like this. So yeah, y'all gotta understand, like, you can't assume out here the niggas won't do that. Niggas don't gotta follow them rules. It don't matter who don't respect it. It's always gonna be somebody that don't respect something. So you ain't gonna be able to please everybody with no type of stepping. If you just catch Lil Ronnie by herself and you crush him, do him dirty, you still gonna have people say they don't respect that, they don't understand it, it's dumb, it's ignorant, it's all that. So you ain't gonna never please everybody with no type of violence. You understand? But now I'm not going against what people saying that we don't respect that. Nah, we ain't with none of that touching kids and nah. But what do steppers do when they already on the move and they already jumped out the car and running down and they already blasting because they ain't seen no kid? They ain't seen no kid. Maybe they wouldn't have hit the kid if Buddy wouldn't have took off running, trying to protect the kid, thinking he protecting the kid. Like, let me get away from the car. Because so far, it ain't no bullet shells on that girl on the passenger side. It's all on his side. It's all on his side. Maybe old girl was already hit up. He looked over, she was already gone. Because as of right now, I can't say when he took out running or he jumped out the car, she wasn't already hit. She wasn't already laying over there, slumped over. So he could have looked over there and like, it ain't no need for me to stay here. She already gone. Let me try to get out the way and find a car or a tree, or I don't know where he was running to. But yeah, he tried to run with his move and can't really think straight. Holes in you, your daughter over there hit up. Or maybe she wasn't hit up yet. Maybe she wasn't. And maybe if they would have known she was in the car, they still could have blitzed. Because everybody don't follow them rules. When niggas out here putting in work, they're not caring what the internet think. That ain't who giving them their stripes. It just look like it's like that now, but nah. However we can hurt the other side, whether it's the kid, the girl, anybody over there he love, everybody gotta go. Rappers say this shit all the time in they raps. So this what it look like. You know how many rappers? I'm pretty sure your favorite rapper, Young Boy, Kodak, even Jadakiss and said he'll delete a kid. Even Jadakiss, DMX and said he'll delete kids. 50 Cent and said it. Soulja Slim and said it. BG. All these niggas then talked about deleting kids or hurting kids. So this what it really looked like in real life. So on the songs, we rap the lyrics. In real life, we don't like the shit. So which one is it? Is we with war or we ain't? Do we like this dumbass shit or we don't? Or we kind of contradict ourselves with it. Yeah, we do like it only when it's done to him, and him. If it happened to Nipsey Hussle, the violence need to stop. He was a good man. If it happened to Young Dolph, man, that was fucked up, man. That was a good guy. Real father, real man. But if it happened to King Von, it's fair game. If it happened to Soulja Slim, it's fair game. So we kind of, is we with the shit or we ain't? You know? But like I say, with Lil Ronnie, all this shit was his fault. Because he didn't have to go to that car wash. He could have had somebody, he could have paid somebody, like, you getting all this money, you swear you the top tier gambler, Why you can't pay nobody to come to you to wash the car? You can have all these guys, all these niggas in Dallas or Fort Worth. Let me say that, Fort Worth. They got press washers and got their dually trucks or 2,500 trucks or even 1,500 truck. Vans that's pulling press washers, and they'll pull up and spray your shit down. If you don't know them, call them up who will wash 18-wheelers. They'll pull up. You could have took your shit into a closed-in car wash, not like Autobell, like the 18-wheeler ones, and take it through there and let them wash it when you closed in. So a nigga can't come behind you. Unless they right there at the thing, it's gonna get closed in. They ain't gonna be able to see you until you pull out. You understand? So you got that way, they could have came to you. You got, you could have went to Autobell. That way, you got to get out the car. As soon as you pull up, you get out the car. So now you got a better chance. You can let her go inside the building. And if you want to stay out, smoke a cigarette, hit the blunt, hit the black, you can tell her to stay in there. Give her some money to go in the vending machine and say, hey, you stay in here. And they can vacuum out the car, knowing everybody know your car. You didn't go rent no car. Why you ain't go rent no car with Turo? It's her birthday. Go rent a car. But you gonna ride in your shit because you assuming ain't nothing gonna happen, because ain't nothing happened last week, ain't nothing happened last month, ain't nothing happened the month before that, and ain't nothing happened in 2024, and ain't nothing happened in 2023, not with her. So yeah, her 4th birthday ain't nothing happened. Her 3rd birthday ain't nothing happened. Her 2nd birthday ain't nothing happened. Her 1st birthday ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing never happened. But on this one, a day after her birthday, it go down. It go down. And then like street niggas and rappers, y'all gotta stop underestimating the beef. Like y'all know what's going on. Even if it ain't about you, you ain't caused no real smoke. But your big homie, he run his mouth too much. And he do a lot more talking than he do catching hats. So we'll want to delete you off the strength of Go Yayo. Like, if I ain't like Go Yayo, I'm going to crush the next best thing to him. That's his artist. That's his cousin, his brother. Yeah. You don't see the shit going on? Y'all had plenty of warnings with Black Youngster brother, with Gotti brother. All because what Youngster be saying his brother get. All because, I ain't gonna say that's the main reason, but yeah. Then you gonna back up your big homie, right? You gonna back up Go Yayo. So yeah, you lay with him. We can't catch Go Yayo because he keep going back and forth to jail. Sometimes we do catch him and, and blow at him. So the time he got shot at, he had the brace on his neck. We missed him. So now he really know how to duck low, but he popping a lot of shit. He swear he the best fighter, but it's not good enough in the streets of Fort Worth or the streets of Dallas or the streets of Texas, period. Yeah, you done knocked out 10 different dudes before. You need to have at least 5 hats to go with that. It can't just be, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. I'ma think you pussy. You saying I'm soft, I'ma think you pussy though, cause you keep trying to fight us, we trying to delete him. He keeps swaying, he keep talking about let's do one-on-one, let's meet up and do this, put the gun down. I'ma think this nigga like, you don't hear me say I'm trying to knock this nigga down? He keeps calling me out for a fight and we trying to blow you down. Like, why you keep talking about fighting? It's past that. So this nigga pussy, all he wanna do is fight. Not understanding when I see you, bro, like, fight these shells. Yeah, fight these shells. You want to be Tupac or you want to be 50 Cent? If you lose the battle, you Tupac. If you win the battle, you 50 Cent. I just hope you got a good marketing plan so you can make the money that 50 Cent made. That's what a nigga wants you to fight. Fight with them doctors. Fight for your life. You keep trying to win that World Heavyweight Championship, but nah. You only gonna get that belt at the hospital. Beat ICU 3 or 4 times so you can become the heavyweight champion. Nigga been in the ICU 10 times. He the heavyweight champion. Nigga done died and came back 10 times, but you the heavyweight champion. Terminator type nigga. You trying to be on some Tank Davis type shit, man. kneeling, taking a kneel because there's grease all in your eye, lying and capping. The little dye, the little burgundy, not burgundy, but blind dye. Yeah, the grease from that shit or the chemicals from that shit didn't drip down there. You kneeling this shit, man. Nah, man, we ain't on none of that. You want to be a boxer so bad and do all these one-on-one fades and shit like that, but the dudes that you into it with, Go Yayo, they too much of a big dog to run you your fade because all it's going to do is juice your image up. Your image ain't juiced up. You ain't turned up enough. You ain't sauced up enough. You ain't dripping hard enough to, yeah. For this dude right here at the box show, this one right here. The other niggas, they want to blow you down. Casino and them, they want to blow you down. They want to see you on the news. Yeah, they want to see you on a t-shirt or something. Sauce and them may fight you, but you got to get your clout up. You got to get your drip up. You ain't dripping hard enough. I can't turn you up like that because if I do that, yeah, I'm running you the fade, but I'm helping you out. I ain't trying to help you out. Now, we can run a fade behind the backyard with no cameras because you ain't got enough sauce. So I can't, yeah. So we can run this fade behind the wall, behind the house, no cameras. But on TV, I don't need a little punk ass M. Sauce Walka can feel like that. I don't need no punk ass million or whatever they're going to pay. I don't need that. Not from you. I can box somebody else that got a name I got to benefit from not just with the money. You the one who need the clout. You the one who need the extra money. You the one who need this shit. I don't need this shit, man. All this shit helping you out. All this shit, I told you, I ran your fade behind this house. No cameras. You don't want to do that. Casino want to run the bullets. You don't want to do that. But now, after this situation happened, Go Yayo has to pick his blick up. He got to pick it up now. It ain't no more fade talking. It ain't no more one-on-one and all that. It ain't that. You can't come like that no more. That shit out the window because the whole wide world created. Not just Dallas, not just Fort Worth, not just Texas. Everybody's seeing this right here. So many females, so now if you come on the internet talking let's do our one-on-one, man, that shit out the window. You got to crash out now if you still gonna claim this tough image. You just came home. You could have came home with your head on straight a little bit more. You could focus on the rap shit way more. But now this shit then 360 on you. Now you gotta go back into the crash out mode. Cause you can't get on these records and pop that shit. And this situation right here just happened with this man's daughter and him. And that's your right hand man. Now you can come like Wallow and change your life and live and do better and give back and like how Wallow did. I can't say you can be there for his kids because his kid gone unless he got more kids, but you can be there for your kids if they there. So you can change for that and then the rest of your nigga kids. But other than that, like, I don't see how his gangster image is gonna really, it's gonna be hard for that shit to work now if you don't really get on some crash mode type shit. And damn, that's what it came to. Because y'all never moved the right way. Y'all just want to do what y'all want to do. But y'all couldn't put all y'all money together. Okay, Go Yayo done made enough money to afford a bulletproof truck. He done made enough money. 100K. Get you a used Tahoe. Ain't gotta be brand new. Get you a used Tahoe, get it bulletproof. 90 G's, 100 G's. It could be a car. All right, tell Lil Ronnie to put up 50,000. If that's all he got, he swear he the best gambler. So coming up with 50, 60,000, he making it. The money coming through his hands, but he keep going back shaking dice. Gambling. He making the money. Nigga, get you a bulletproof. You can find sales when niggas like Meek Mill selling they bulletproof Escalades or they GMCs. And then call in there, hey man, let me get that bulletproof, get you a new one. Yeah. And then, outside of that, like, maybe, like, if y'all niggas still want to be hard-headed and move around the city knowing y'all done did shit or niggas don't like y'all, underestimate y'all enemies like they ain't gonna do nothing today or tomorrow or whenever, you may want to, even if you with your daughter, you may want to keep a member or two in the back seat two guys that can stay on point. Or if not that, they need to be riding behind you. What happened to that? If we ain't got the bulletproofs, then I need a car in front of me. I need one behind me. They both straps, and we all got walkie-talkies. Because the walkie-talkie gonna be our ears and eyes. What's that? Hey, look at this. Hey, watch that car right there. Hey, a Corvette pulling up. Hey, this Grand Cherokee pulling up. Watch that. On that car. Yeah, on that car. Hey man, the Scat Pack pulling up. Hey, watch that. It's red. Watch that. It's tinted out. If the niggas drop their window, y'all niggas know what to do. Y'all move militant. There's no way I could be in y'all position. I can't be on a crew like that, like how y'all move, and I can't be a part of this shit no more. Yeah, let me out the car because y'all ain't moving militant. Y'all niggas won't wear no vests. Yeah, I left my bulletproof vest. I mean my bulletproof book bag in the high. You could have had that. That could have saved your daughter. If your daughter only 5 years old, how big my bulletproof book bag is, most of that would have covered her whole body. It would have covered the side of her head all the way down to right where her thigh is, that book bag. So as long as the bullets ain't hitting her face, because she got hit in the face, her neck, her chest, her stomach, the book bag gonna cover all that. She's so little. You put the level 4, it come with the soft plate. Then I put another level 4 in that bitch, a level 4 hard plate. One of these. This is why I got 6, 7 different plates and shit like that. I mean stacks, meaning when I say 7, I mean 2. When I switch my vest up, I don't take the plates out. No, I spend another 1,000 on plates, 1,200 on plates. Then buy the vest. And then look, in this one, I got a soft plate in this and the hard plate. I never just wear the soft plate. The soft plate, like right here, I wear the hard shit too. And I don't even really like this vest. I like this shit to cover up the arms and the neck and all this shit there. So if you ain't gonna spend $100K on the vest, you got arm shields. They can block bullets. When they run up, they can block all the bullets. You can take a whole bunch of them in your arm. Level 3A arm shield. Come on, man. Like, it's ways, but if you ain't trying to do all that there, you can't have that lady with you. The young lady, your daughter. You can't have her with you. You can't be a good father. What you want to be? You want to be a demon, or you want to be a good father? You got to pick. Is you with Satan, or you want to be a righteous father? But you need to go over there with Jesus and Allah then. Because if you're claiming this shit, you 4E. Yeah, the demon boys, right? Yeah, gang bang and all that stuff, man. Like, you got to pick. So, since you ain't going to pick the right choice, meaning, because I'm going to say this is the right choice for you because everything about you come from Satan. You gamble. Jesus and Allah wouldn't approve of nobody gambling. You do drugs. You gang bang. You make evil music. You don't go to church every Sunday. You don't praise God every day. If you did, it wouldn't count because God knows where your heart is. So it don't matter if you're on TikTok with your daughter and y'all having a Sunday service moment. That shit don't count. It count for her, not for you. Because in her heart, she's still a good person. She don't stop praying, then get up, roll a blunt, pop a pill, drink lean, go hang with all the steppers and the fighters and the gangbangers, make evil music, lust with all these females. Everything about you is a sin. You sin way more than you righteous. So even when you say, I repent, my Lord, because I repent, my Lord, on that DSGB shit, it really don't count because after you say that, you right back on the same shit, man. So since you ain't gonna pick Satan's side, he gonna pick for you. And he gonna send that Grand Reaper at you. And he gonna see if you can pass this test. And you didn't pass. You didn't pass. You can't be no good father and try to be the best gambler and trying to be a good rapper and trying to be a fighter and step on all of that. Like, nah, you gotta make a sacrifice, and a big sacrifice. Truck drivers do it every day. A trucker, he make a sacrifice leaving his kid. You know how many birthdays a trucker miss with his kids? How many birthdays I done missed? From kids to mamas to myself. Yeah. You gotta make a sacrifice. What you want? What you want? You still want to play both? You want to, have your foot in everything, being a father, being everything? You got to move then. And not to Houston, not to Dallas. Move outside of Texas. Get out the way. Them hot boys on the way. You better get out the way. Them hot boys on the way. You got to get out the way, man. Cali, the Carolinas, up north, Midwest. Because if you're a cool nigga, and you should be able to, fit in, go to Arizona, New Mexico. Then you could bounce in and out the city at times. Not on her birthday. All you had to do, send her a black truck. If her mama got to go with her, she 5 years old, so she can't get in by herself. Either rent you a car, but if you got a name and a face card, you can easily be spotted. So you gotta let her mama bring her to where you at. There ain't no joy riding. Hey, we're gonna be right here. We're gonna have the event right here. I got everything set up. They come, and after that, they leave. It ain't no riding around the city, and I'm getting it. I'm riding around, and I'm getting it. It's mine. I'm spending it. Yeah, I'm riding around, and I'm getting it. You can't do that. You can't live like two Chainz and Slim Thug and them. Slim Thug can ride around Houston with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Got it concealed and everything. All he really got to worry about is jackals. That's all he really got to worry about, because we all got to worry about that. Even the person who do the right thing every day. He ain't really got to worry about a whole bunch of ops that really want to blow him down. They may want the chain and the, you know what I'm saying, the drip. They don't want the life. Niggas ain't, it had to be something serious though. Because they ain't rob you. They ain't rob you. They stood over you. Like you done ran off on a plug. Like you done put a bag on a nigga head and they got you before you got them. Like on some gambling shit, you done crossed the wrong nigga and yeah. Now you ain't answering the phone. It had to be some shit like that, or just make go Yayo suffer, make him cry. Because if Yayo never got no message from the streets, or he got this one, or he gonna feel this one. Because the internet gonna make him feel it. The streets of Fort Worth gonna make him feel this one, because that little girl lost her life. The little girl, yeah, so he got to get on his King Von shit, his get back game shit. He got to get on that Lil Jeff Bloodhound shit. He gotta get on that Bloodhound shit, man. We don't hear no more Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, Tank David. We don't hear none of that. We want to hear some Lil Jeff, King Von. Yeah, you gotta get active. You gotta get active. Now, niggas ain't gonna really brag on Lorani because the little girl, they know the feds coming or the state police coming, and they can get that needle in their arm. They can get that needle in the arm. Now, Trump can step in and be like, hey, you can either go to El Salvador, like the dudes who stepped on that little girl. Now, Lorani, he fair game. He fair game. But the little girl, y'all can go to El Salvador or the death penalty. Y'all can go to death penalty. Or you can go get sent to China or one of them other countries that freeze your body and all this shit that they saying now. Yeah, put you in a time machine, see if you survive that, be an experiment or something. Other than that, like, you ain't finna just do a 30 ball or a life sentence. No. You know? It can go like that. With Trump in the office, it can go like that. But like I say, to the rappers, to the up-and-coming artists, to all the street niggas that's in the street, that's getting paper, there's only two ways that you can protect your kid. If you still want to thug and beef and still want to spend time and be in the city, you got to separate yourself from the daughter and really like be sneaky around the city. Like be more organized. Like you ain't got time to stop at McDonald's. You ain't got time to, everything can come to you now. A car wash dude can come to you. Food can come to you. You can order shit, groceries online. Go pick it up. You can do all this shit. I already go to the gas station, get your cigars. Buy the pack. If you smoke Swissers, get you 30 packs. They ain't number $1.19. If you smoke backwoods, order you, get you about 15 packs. If you blow and you blow heavy, nigga, get you enough and you gotta keep calling the dope man. And go ahead and roll you up about 6 or 7 joints. 6 or 7 backwoods. Go ahead and roll it up so you ain't gotta be, trying to roll up and drive or pull over here to roll up and all of that. This shit already rolled up. Have shit already ready. But the main thing would be, the two main things gonna be, like I say, having a bulletproof car or not even dealing with your kid if you gonna still be reckless with it. You wanna do something for the kid, you gotta be a money dad. You just send money. Baby, I can just take y'all problems away until this shit die down, or I move, or I make enough where I can move y'all to this city and all of that. I can pay your bills. I can get everything she need. And then when we go have fun, hey, we gotta go 2 cities over, a city over, whatever. I can't be in none of my cars. I can't afford to get spotted, so I can't be going, even if I got a rental, I can't be going to this gas station, this McDonald's and get spotted. And then they make a phone call because you never know who down with who. So you get these type of cars, you gotta go, so don't get in a rental and be riding around in the city all week or 2 or 3 days before that and niggas didn't see you in that car. Nah, first day you get in the rental, that's when you do the shit with her. And go out. Go get the rental from somewhere out. Like I say, go on Turo. So they have rentals anywhere you go. You the best gambler. Don't you got paper? Spend it in the right way. Stop bullshitting, spending with the dope man, the lean man, the shoe man, the clothing store man, the gun man. Y'all niggas just straight offense. Ain't about no defense. Y'all defense skills trash. That's why a lot of teams had to score 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. Because the defense trash. It's going to be back and forth. So whoever got the best defense, that's who's going to win the game. If not, it's going to be 40-40. Every time Peyton Manning them throw a touchdown, Brett Favre going to throw a touchdown. Or every time Peyton Manning throw a touchdown, Aaron Rodgers going to throw a touchdown when he was with Green Bay. So he throw 4 touchdowns, he throw 4 touchdowns. So the defense gotta step up. But niggas be thinking shit can't happen to them. Niggas be thinking I ain't really did shit like that. Or I don't know what niggas be thinking, but you never know who's gonna happen to. So you gotta stay prepared. So you ain't gotta get ready. You gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Especially when you got your kid. Now, when you by yourself with your niggas, y'all can do all the lacking y'all want. When you got your kid, you got to take these steps and shit like that. Or you bound to drill down. Now the mother got to deal with all this shit. The father gone, her baby gone. See, you got to understand, with these females go through so much stuff. They be getting molested. They ain't had no father. Mother probably could have passed away, so their kid be the only thing that, bridge that gap, that they find love again. Like, they ain't know what to do in life. Father gone, or never was there. Mother passed away, or she wasn't shit. Uncle touched them or something. Been in foster homes. So the only real love, niggas come in and out their life. Only real love. You her baby daddy. You ain't even her main nigga. So the only real loyalty she got is the kid. That really love her for her. That won't turn on her. That. And now, because she trusts you to be with the kid, you take that shit get taken away from her. So that'll make a female wanna or get on pills heavy, maybe turn into a worker / stripper. Drop out of school. She could be going to any type of school to better her life. She say, fuck that. Lose a good job. because she can't shake what happened. Just hit the street wide open. Habits, all type of shit, man. Just because she let her daughter go with her daddy for her birthday. Especially when she had a feeling like, I don't feel right this time. And something really happened. So yeah, females, they be going through a lot of shit though. Different from us. Still pain though, you know, but it be different. And yeah, man, take them kids from them like that. Now she got to hear it all over the internet. Every time she turn on the internet, it'll, you know, die down because there's so much other shit going on. Other stuff going to trump this. But it's always going to be on the internet. If she type up your name, Lil Ronnie, or she'll just randomly see her daughter. Everybody got her daughter face on the thumbnail. It's always going to be there. And then y'all in a two-door, like, that don't make it no better. Like, that make you even an easier target to knock down. It don't give you or your daughter no wiggle room. That's why it ain't good to have a two-door as your only car. A Challenger, like, they ain't, nah. You need them 4 doors. Your second car could be a 2-door, or your third car. But if you gonna ride something every day and you in the streets acting, now you ain't thugging or nothing like that, or with a crew, you know what I'm saying, that's thugging and popping that shit, then yeah, you can do that. But she in the front seat, ain't nowhere for her to move around. You pulled in, you ain't back then. You vacuum out your car, so when you pull the seat behind the Challenger, you really lacking. Like, you really can't pay attention. And you got tint, so you don't even see that shit coming. You vacuum out the back seat or whatever, and ass out, your head first into the seat, you don't see. Or even in the front seat, you don't see. So that's not a good car to even bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you already outside the car vacuuming and he let off all them shots, a bullet could have went past him and hit his daughter. He already seen her slumped over and he just took out running. Which, I don't know, like, I can't say, because it's easy to say what he could have did, you know, instead of running that way. Maybe he could have ran on the other side of the car. Yeah, maybe, because if his daughter wasn't hit up, some people would say maybe she would have got out the car. Some people would have said they would have heard her screaming. I'm thinking that, yeah, when they start to hit, they hit her real quick. Because if they ran down on him when he vacuumed out the car, his full body not in the car and the door shut and the windows up. The windows could have been up, but yeah, they probably shot out the glass. But yeah, if it's multiple shooters, man, ain't no way they ain't hit that girl. Because if you're a smart shooter, you're going to hit in the door. That's why you're going to have them FMJs in your clip. So you could switch it like FMJ hollow. Make sure you go to the range, make sure it don't jam like that, or straight FMJ, so you can throw them through the door. Because the reason why I say you'll throw them through the door, because if you just throw all the shells through the window, when the shots go off, dude's gonna duck low. So that's why you still need to throw them through the door too, because people get low. That's like if you hit up a house. If you hitting up a house, you can hit in the windows, but everybody gonna duck low. So you need to go ahead and hit up low. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit low, because everybody duck low. If you just keep hitting high up, you're gonna miss a lot of people. But the grown-ups, they pretty much gonna hit the flow. That's why the safest spot in the house and something like that would probably be inside of a tub in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got upstairs. So yeah, like, if it's all one level, like a 1-level house or a first floor of an apartment, yeah, like most guys who experience doing that, they're going to hit through the windows first and then hit real low. Because people if they ain't get knocked down off the window shots, which you probably wouldn't know, you hit real low. But if it's brick, you know what I'm saying? You may gotta throw them all through the window. But if it's not, it's made out of that cheap apartment shit, the F&J is gonna rip that up, you know? The F&J is gonna rip that up. But yeah, man. That shit still don't give them niggas no excuse. They fucked up. I'm just telling y'all, you know, I gotta come differently, how other bloggers come. So my videos gonna always be more darker, more, you know, if you don't like how I'm saying it, how I'm giving it up, you gotta unsubscribe or don't watch it. I'm gonna get a game on both ends. I'm gonna give more game to the hitters. I'm gonna get a game to the victims. It's just what it is. I'm the game splitter, so I ain't just for the victims. I get game on both sides. You know, so it is what it is. But I don't respect the situation at all. Lil Ronnie, though, fair game. If it was just Lil Ronnie, totally different video. Like, I wouldn't be saying half the shit I'm saying. Besides how to move and all that stuff. But the kid involved, that's what's like, damn. And then the mama gotta always, cause y'all gotta think, this gonna go away for us, so it ain't gonna be in our algorithm. You know how many kids in Chicago and they got deleted? You can catch the kid at McDonald's, delete the daddy in him, or crush the kid. It's gonna fade away in the algorithm. But if you the mother or the father of the child or family and you always speaking of the kid, the smartphone gonna pick that up and it's gonna always throw in your algorithm. But for us, it ain't gonna be. We ain't still talking about the kids who lost their life in 2013 and 2015 and 2016 and 2020, unless they tied to a big rapper or a big, huge story that we keep bringing up. Other than that, like, nah, it's gonna fade away in the algorithm. But if you, the parent, and you always looking at pictures on your phone, the smartphone gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying, in rotation in your life. You gonna have to delete all social media and all of that. Because even if you don't follow to it, even if you don't follow or subscribe to the pages that's showing that or talking about that, it's still gonna be in your algorithm as you swipe up, swipe down, all of that, however you doing it, you know? So that's fucked up. Like, that's why I say it can make the female go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Make her get on pills, make her lose a job, all type of shit, man. Make her want to take herself out. Like, go down a real dark road. That's why, especially when it's your only kid. Now, when a person got 5, 6, 7 kids, 4 kids, it still hurt just as bad, but you still got to be there and be strong for your other kids. But if it's your only one, you know what I'm saying? And Lil King, is you paying attention? Because this could be you. You could be that 5-year-old kid with half your face gone. Head up, slumped over in the 2-door, 4-door. Cause don't you roll with gamblers? Ain't you a gambler? Don't you roll with niggas who got issues and shit like that? Yeah. And I don't know if everybody would be so sad like they is for her. For you. It'd be way more gangster saying, I knew this was gonna happen. It's fucked up. I don't respect it, but I knew it can go down like this. Cause you know, you bring that type of energy your way. Cause it wouldn't be like you a good kid and all that. Now you with the bullshit, right? You with the street shit. You know, you in grown man business. So understand, this the other side. And you need to be cool with taking shells just like that. If it go down just like that. You need to look at Hustle Cartel and say, yeah, I can die with them. If niggas run down on us, yeah, we'll die together. I'm cool with that. Just like how you pop this shit, you need to be expecting the other side too, the other way it can happen. Because you never know. A nigga may not see you in the car because it's tinted out. They just know it's Hustle Cartel car or whoever you rolling with. Or it can be some shit that you did. And they just keep hitting. Whoever with you, they run out, they crush them and crush you too. So just understand, that can be you. That can be, she's innocent, but you not. You with this lifestyle. I'm just letting you know. age, it ain't no limit. It ain't no, you in it, so it can happen to you. So I just want to make sure you understand how it can go. Some nights you'll win big gambling. Smoke good, they let you smoke. You cussing and seeing fast women and cars and jewelry. Going to the jeweler, man, and eating good and everything. But all it takes is one night. One night and a nigga fed up with the shake dice or have y'all niggas moving or what y'all done did. Or a nigga just may want to rob because you didn't hit or whatever. Just, I hope you don't think you could take 6 or 7 shells, 5 shells. I hope you don't think you could take face shots and stuff like that. And what if a nigga leave you and save himself and he don't get deleted, but you do? He take out running, he catch a tree, a car, a dumpster, whatever. And he make it, he survive his little shots, but you don't. You cool with that? Cause you ain't a nigga son for real. Your daddy not around, your mama not around. Remember, you're a runaway kid that's playing street and tough. So, what makes you think somebody like Hustle Cartel will want to die with you or for you? Yeah, what make you think that? What make you think a nigga won't save his own ass? What make you think a nigga may not, he may panic so much he may grab you and use you as a bulletproof? I don't know. It's just something to think about. It's just something to think about, King. What y'all think? I'm just letting the little nigga know it can happen to him. And you sure that the guys, the grown-ups you got around you, they'll lay their life down for you? They'll lose their life for a kid that's not theirs and won't leave you in a car. Yeah. Especially if they are to see you over there, you hit. And it's 3 or 4 steppers on him, blowing at him. But he got a chance to hit that cut and get away and live to tell a story, forget back or anything. But he gonna stay in that paint with you and shield over you. And yeah. But that's about the main thing with the situation though. I never did no video on Lil Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? I never did though, so I don't know too much about dude. I'm just going off what I'm hearing and what I seen today. You understand? So more information come out. You know, we'll touch on this again, you know, but the nasty work, man. Real wicked though. For him, fair game. For the daughter, real sad, man. Just the wrong place. No, right place, wrong time. She had a car wash, that's not the wrong place. Right place, wrong time. That's all it was. And now the damage is done. The damage is done, man. So y'all drop the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. If y'all got some good information on this, come in my DM, the_gang_spitter. I'll do another video if y'all give me some real details on this, on him, and how he moved, what he did, or, you know, because we don't really know too much about him. I don't. But yeah, man. If you want to donate to the channel, $, the gang spitter 704. He was with him.